Hello, I'm Jason Stephenson, and welcome to the Tiny Daily Kick. You and I won't be here forever. And that's not morbid, right? That's clarifying. And it asks a beautiful question. What will keep moving when we don't? When I think about legacy, I don't think about statuses or followers or counts or anything like that. I actually reflect on a sentence, my pop. Just before he died, my mum said to Pop, or we called him Pappy at the time, "I love you, Dad." And as Mum walked away, he got out his last few words and he barely could whisper at this point. He was quite ill. And he said, "Love. And isn't that what it's all about?" And he passed not long after. Those were his words. And that line has stayed with me ever since. If I'm remembered for anything, I want it to be love, plain, simple, lived. And that's why I want to talk about Steve Irwin today. Now, as an Aussie, I'll be honest, Steve was one of those many big characters on our TV. We knew him, we smiled, we moved on. But from where many of you are listening right now, especially in the US, he wasn't just a character. He was impact. And the proof of that is what happened after he died. His family, Terry, Bindi and Robert, they've kept the fire burning. Wildlife conservation didn't lose a voice. It multiplied into 3, then into millions. And that's legacy. Not the years Steve had, but the hearts he ignited. Here's what I notice. We often treat legacy like something you write once at the very end in big, dramatic letters. But the truth is quieter. Legacy is a sentence we write daily, in pencil, with all the small choices that we make. It's how we talk to the barista. It's how we speak about people who aren't in the room. It's whether we do the kind thing when nobody's filming or recording. It's whether our mission keeps going when we're not there to push it. Steve didn't create a legacy because he was famous. He created it because he was consistent. Whether he was holding a camera, a shovel, or a crocodile, as you do, he showed the same thing, a fierce tenderness for life. Kids didn't suddenly love wildlife because crocodiles somehow became cuter. They loved wildlife because they loved watching someone love. Joy is contagious like that. For the record, he could say "crikey" about a garden lizard, and I'd still grin like he'd found buried treasure. And look at Robin Irwin now, carrying the same flame with his own voice, his own generation, his own way. And he isn't an imitation, he's a continuation. And that's the test of true legacy. When it doesn't require you to copy-paste a person's style, it only asks you to keep the value alive. So let's bring this back to us, to you. Listening in your car or going for a walk, or maybe you're doing the dishes. What is the value you want to keep alive through you? Maybe it's kindness, maybe it's courage, maybe it's creativity. Maybe it's the way you make people feel safe just by being you. Your Steve Irwin thing doesn't have to be big. It just has to be yours. Repeated, embodied, consistent. Here's a gentle practice for today. Think of one person who helped form your inner world. This could be a teacher, a friend, a grandparent, even a stranger who said the right thing at the right time. And ask yourself, what exact value did they pass to me? Name it. Then decide one tiny way you'll pass that same value onto someone else in the next 24 hours. One text, one honest thank you, one "I'm proud of you" or even one "I'm sorry." Legacies aren't built by speeches, they're built by sentences. I've noticed something else. Legacy isn't only about what continues after us, it's also who we become during us. When you live aligned with what you care about, when your actions match your values, you feel lighter. You're not waiting for a eulogy to confirm a meaningful life. You feel that meaning in your bones today. Now, if you're unsure where to start, try this simple filter when you're about to act or speak. Will this choice make my future self proud? And would Pop call this love? If the answer is yes, say it. Do it. If the answer is no, pause. The pause is powerful. We've spoken about this in other podcasts. It's where legacies are saved from. I wish I hadn't, and rebuilt into I am so glad I did. And if today feels heavy, if you're thinking, I haven't lived like this, I've made mistakes, I've dropped the ball, well, welcome, my friend, to being human. Legacy is merciful. It doesn't require perfection. It asks for direction. You can turn the wheel today. You can be the person who breaks an old pattern in your family. You can be the voice that speaks gently where harshness used to live. You can be the open hand where a closed fist once stood. That's legacy work. Here's today's tiny daily kick, the line to carry in your pocket. Legacy isn't the length of your life, it's the love you leave living in others. I'll repeat that again and you can say it with me. Legacy isn't the length of your life, it's the love you leave living in others. Go put it somewhere in a message or a moment or a look, a choice that you make. To everyone who supports this podcast, truly, thank you. You help me keep showing up. You help me pass on what I was given. If this episode sparked something in you, save it, share it with one person who might need it today. And if you haven't yet, tap follow so these episodes can find you without any effort. I'll finish where I began, with Pop. Isn't that what love's all about? Yes, yes, yes it is. And if we remember that, even a little, our lives will echo far beyond our years. Until next time, I'm Jason Stephenson. Imagine boldly, then go out and live it.